Hello everybody, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Today is the month of April's giveaway race, and doing a little late just because last week when I normally would have done it, I just was busy. So we're going to be doing the race today and finding out who the month of April's winner will be. Thank you so much to everyone who entered in. We have 24 entries, so thank you for the support. Real quick, when I check and see who all the drivers are, that way everyone can see what car you're assigned to and all that. Like I said, there's 24 entries, so Ian at If Sports Cards, you have your channel car. Northern Sports Cards, you have the Tennessee Titans. Card Guy, you have the Houston Texans. Ken's Cardboard, you have the your channel car. Oh, skip Joey the Collector. Joey the Collector, you have the Raiders. Spurs Cards 21, there's your channel car. Intercontinental Cards, your channel car. Gradeworthy Trading Cards, you have the New York Giants. Ryan Womack, you have the LA Dodgers. Brian Olson, you have the Minnesota Twins. Game Day Legends, you have the Chicago Bulls. Northwest Rips, you have the Mariners. Positive Breaks, you have the Cardinals. Steve Speaks, you have the Heat. House of Cards, there's your channel car. Tyler Sports Cards, you have the Tampa Bay Rays. The Hobby Cop, you have the Texas Rangers. The Card Collecting Duel, I don't know why it keeps skipping your car. You have the Brooklyn Nets. Hammer 77, you have the Thunder. Porter Johnson, you have the Cowboys. Philadelphia 76ers I3, you have the 76ers. Rycon Sports Cards, you have the Cox Viagra car. Sharp Corner Sports Cards, or Sharp Corner Cards, you have the Chicago White Sox. And Kyle's Cards, rounding up the field, will be, you have the Seattle Seahawks. So that is your starting lineup, or your field. Not the starting lineup, I haven't got to that far yet. We are going to be going racing at Coronado Speedway. We've done a race here before. I believe Haas won that race. It's a little 0.35 mile racetrack. Going to be doing 100 laps, which I know sounds like a lot, but it actually will go pretty quickly. So let's get to the racetrack. Going to qualify qualify the race.
Drivers,
set the starting order, and starting on the pole will be the Card Guy. So you're starting on the pole. If you want to pause and see the starting order, you can to see where your car's starting at. Right over here is where the starting order is. So let's get racing. Okay, so the field is rolling. The pace car is pulling out. Get a drink of water real quick before this thing starts. Going to the front stretch, pace car pulls off the racetrack, and we are going green. Card Guy leads them down into turn one. House of Cards to the outside. New York Giants coming up, passing House of Cards, clearing him for second place. So we had 3 wide for third between Rycon Sports Cards, Chicago Bulls, and House of Cards. His cars continue going back though. Rycon Sports Cards is shoved up the racetrack. Card Guy continues to lead up front, followed by the Giants. Again, more racing further back in the pack. There's more single file up front though. Top 3 are the Texans, Giants, Bulls, and the Minnesota Twins. But it looks like we have an accident on the racetrack. Caution is out. So it looks like what happens, coming out of the corner, looks like the Raiders get pinched up, get turned around. The Nets were also involved in that. So the lights on the pace car are off. Pace car's pulling off the racetrack. The Houston Texans lease down to the green flag. They're pretty okay start on the field. The New York Giants are hanging right in there. New York Giants stick their nose underneath the Houston Texans. They're challenging for the lead. New York Giants move down low, push the Texans up to the high side, and they're coming around him for the lead. Giants just took the lead. Houston Texans fall back to second. Here come the Minnesota Twins up behind. Texans challenge them. The Rangers, they take over fourth, followed by Intercontinental Cards, the Chicago Bulls, and House of Cards just moves past the Chicago Bulls. The Dallas Cowboys are running a little bit off the pace. Not sure what happened to them. House of Cards is now moving up to the field. They just passed Intercontinental Cards, and now they're going after the Minnesota Twins. New York Giants still leading this thing. They pulled away to about a 5 or 6 car length lead over the Texans, but here comes House of Cards moving up into third place. He's just coming up through this field, and now he sets his sights on the Houston Texans. The Texas Rangers are now getting challenged by the Chicago Bulls. Chicago Bulls move underneath them, and they move up to 4th. The Rangers are now just trying to hang on to 5th place, but here come the Minnesota Twins underneath them, challenging for position. Twins get underneath them, take that spot. Right behind the Texans now is, they get together a little bit, but nobody spins around. Here comes Spurs Cars 21. He's making it 3 wide. This is for the battle, I believe, for 6th position. Have a couple cars around the front stretch. Big wreck on the front straightaway. Caution flag is out. Meanwhile, the Chicago White Sox, they get almost turned around in the back straightaway. So let's see exactly what happened here. So it looks like what happens as we follow the Tampa Bay Rays. They come out of the corner and just kind of get squeezed by the Thunder and just cause a huge jam up on the racetrack. If Sports Cards and Ken's Cardboard, their channel cards just took a huge hit. Here's going to be a replay of what happened just right after that wreck happened. Northern Sports Cards and Positive Brakes were pulling away from the wreck, and I don't know if one of them decided to go into the pits or what, but they end up hitting the wall, the pit wall. And fortunately, that looks like that's going to end Northern Sports Cards' day. So he's done, unfortunately. Here we are, getting ready to go back to green. Pace car pulls off. The New York Giants, who are leading this race, for some reason, with 1 lap to go under caution, pulled off the racetrack, surrendering the lead to the Houston Texans. Not sure what's going on with their car, but here comes Haas and Cards, battling for the lead. They get together a little bit on the backstretch. Haas slides up the racetrack, opening the door a little bit, but nobody's able to get there. Caution is out again. Even though it's just 1 lap, a lot happened in that 1 lap. Here's the replay. The Oklahoma City Thunder, they just get loose, come out of the corner, and get into the Miami Heat. Have taken them out, but both cars are able to continue, thankfully. Lights are off on the pace car. About a half a lap to go before we go green. We have 2 cars lined up on the inside line that are a lap down. That's If Sports Cards and Positive Brake. It looks like whatever happened to whatever caused the Giants to pull off the racetrack that was fatal, because his car's out of the race. And we're going back to green. Here come the Texas lead us down into, coming out of turn 3 now. Here comes Haas Cards down the inside. He's making a charge for the lead. Haas Cards dives down to the inside of the racetrack, pushes the Texans up, and clears him for the lead. Haas Cards goes to the lead. Texans are second. And the lap car of If Sports Cars, he's now being passed by Spurs Cars 21, who makes his run for the lead. And we have a couple cars that get together. The caution doesn't come out. It looks like Intercontinental Cards got clipped by somebody. Send him up the racetrack, and the caution is now out. Haas Cards is leading us back to the take the yellow flag, not checker. Checker flag's not quite. Race isn't quite over yet, but we are under caution. Let's see exactly what brought it out. So it all kind of starts up here with the 23 car. They get together, going in the corner. He gets shoved up the racetrack. It looks like everyone's going to be able to continue, but the Rangers just come in and get together with the St. Louis Cardinals, and they just get turned around or get sideways. So that's what brought out the caution flag. Lights on the pace car are off. The LA Dodgers join the lap cars down the inside this time. Pace car's pulling off the racetrack. Haas Cards is getting us, leading us down to the green flag, and here we go, but going back to green flag racing. Get a great start, but so do the Houston Texans. Houston Texans now pull down the inside of Haas Cards, challenge him for the lead, and here they go underneath him, pulling up, clearing Haas for the lead. Spurs Cars 21, he gets shoved back by a couple of lap cars, and which isn't the direction he really wants to be going, but it looks like he's now trying to make his way back. Right now, a little single file up front. Spurs Car 21 is now making his way underneath the lap car of the LA Dodgers. He's now moving, still, he's up into third, but he's going to try to set his sights on Haas Cards. Do a quick through the field. 4th place, we have the Minnesota Twins. 5th, we have the Chicago Bulls. 6th, we have the Mariners. As a couple cars get into the wall, yellow flag is out. So we'll stop going through the field right there. So it looks like they just kind of get together, come out of the corner, and it wasn't really a major wreck or anything, so I don't know why that brought out the caution, unless there's something else that I missed. So it looks like what actually brought out the caution, the Thunder got into the Miami Heat coming out of the corner, and they just went around. Looks like the Heat might have bounced off the wall and came down into the Thunder or something. Lights are off of the pace car once again. Getting ready to go back to racing. Houston Texans are going to lean us down to the green flag once more. Pace car pulls off, and here we go back to green. LA Dodgers get a great restart. They're trying to hang in there to get their lap back, and it looks like they're going to be able to do it. LA Dodgers come down the inside. Oh, and Haas cars gets turned. Comes back up the racetrack, slams into Houston Texans. That's the front two cars taken out. That's very unfortunate for both of them. They're both having a great race. So here's the replay. As you see, they're coming out of the corner, and it looks like Eddie from Spurs Cars 21 gets into Haas and just turns him around, and when he tries to correct, just comes right back up the racetrack into the Houston Texans. So let's see that replay one more time from the chopper. Yeah, you can see it. Eddie just gets into him, and Haas is just along for the ride at that point. So the lights are off on the pace car. Spurs Cars 21, are now in the lead right now, and that's just some big drama in this racetrack near the halfway point. Pace cars pulling off, going back to green. Spurs Car 21 gets a great start, and the Minnesota Twins are hanging in. Two cars go off the racetrack. Looked like it might have been the Miami Heat and Intercontinental Cards, but no caution's going to be coming out. They just have to take the long way through the pits. Spurs Car 21 continues to lead this thing, but the Minnesota Twins are staying right on their back bumper. If Sports Cards, his lap machine, he's just kind of holding up the field, but it looks like the LA Dodgers, I don't think that's for position. Nope, don't want to go that way. LA Dodgers, yeah, they're still a lap down. They must have been multiple laps down when that happened. But caution flag is out. Cars are racing back to the line. It looks like the Houston Texans, the number 6 car, they just get, not Houston Texans, Texas Rangers in the number 6, they just get clipped and turned up into the wall. They're able to continue. The lights are off of the pace car once again. Getting ready to go back to green. Spurs Car 21 is going to be leading us down to the green flag. Pace car is off, and here we go back to racing. Spurs Car 21 gets a great restart. They're able to clear the lap machine of the LA Dodgers, but the Minnesota Twins, they aren't as lucky. But here come the Dodgers down the inside of Spurs Cars. They're fighting to get their lap back. Meanwhile, the Cox Viagra car, they move up to second place. They just need to get around this lap car, then he can make a charge up to after Spurs. But here come the Minnesota Twins back under the Cox Viagra car, and they're taking second right back. Spurs Car 21 gets around the lap car of the Dodgers. He has clear sailing up ahead of him. Coming down the back stretch. Here comes the Cox Viagra car. We have a car, slamming hard into the outside wall. I don't know what exactly happened there, but the Chicago White Sox just slammed the wall. Catch that replay, see exactly what happened. It kind of looks similar to what happened with Haas a few laps ago. Yeah, it looks like if you watch the number 5 car of If Sports Cards, he gets clipped by someone, goes down to the Houston Texans, and just slams hard into the St. Louis Cardinals and the White Sox. Let's catch that one last time from our chopper. And he just cuts way across that racetrack. And that collected a lot of cars. Looked like the Thunder were involved, the Mariners. Lights are off in the pace car. It does look like If Sports Cars was eliminated in that wreck, which isn't surprising because that was a hard hit. Surprisingly, nobody else was, though. So we're getting ready to go back to green. Again, once more, Spurs Cars 21 leads us down the green flag. Him and Raikkonen get a great start. Raikkonen's trying to hang in there, but Intercontinental Cards is fighting there, trying to get his lap back. They're going 3 wide almost going for second, but 2 of those cars aren't even battling for second. Spurs is just continuing to pull away. Raikkonen is just trying to get back down the racetrack, get to the bottom so he can start making his way back up to the front. But he has just lap cars all around him. But here come the Dallas Cowboys underneath the 69 car of Raikkonen. It looks like Raikkonen's getting shoved back. Is also Joey the Collector in the Oakland Raiders. He moves up to second. Now look at he's in third. We have a couple cars around. Look like Intercontinental Cards and the Cowboys. Caution flag is out. So if you watch the replay, the Cowboys, who had made their way as close to second, they just got clipped by Intercontinental cars and just go up into the wall. Neither car spins around, but can both come to a stop in the middle of the racetrack. Lights are off on the pace car once more. Spurs cars 21's in the lead, followed by the Raiders, the Cox Viagra car, Tampa Bay Rays, Ken's Cardboard, and the Minnesota Twins. Coming down, taking the green flag. Once again, Spurs gets a great start in the field, but the LA Dodgers, they're still just trying to get that lap back. And here they come underneath Spurs cars 21, battling, trying to get that lap back. They're going to clear him. Spurs car 21 almost gets into the wall, coming out of the corner. But no one's there to battle him for a position, thankfully. But Joey the Collector's now moving underneath the lap car of the St. Louis Cardinals. But here comes Joey the Collector taking the lead. And he has the lead coming into the caution flag. If you watch the 74 car of the Seattle Seahawks, not sure exactly what happens. Oh, it looks like the Minnesota Twins bounce off the wall and just come down into the Seahawks, turning him sideways. It's a bummer for Kyle's Cards. Lights are off on the pace car. The LA Dodgers were able to get back on the lead lap under that caution, so they're back into contention for this. Joey the Collector leads us down to the green flag and is not able to get a good jump at all. Here comes Eddie. Oh, and Eddie gets turned sideways. It's turned around. I think that might hand the lead over to the Chicago Bulls. Just very unfortunate there, but I guess that might be karma for Eddie. So here's the replay on the restart. I don't know exactly what happens. It looked like Joey maybe has a little bit of issues getting going. He slides way up the racetrack. Eddie comes to fill the spot and just gets turned around. Doesn't take a whole lot of damage, but loses a lot of spots in the process. It looks like the number 6 car, the Texas Rangers, they go up into the wall also. They've been involved in multiple incidents today. And also the 98 car, the Tampa Bay Rays, they get turned sideways. But they already took the white flag, so they won't be losing any spots. And there was just a little payback from them. So lights are off in the pace car. The Raiders are still leading this race. The Chicago Bulls were actually running a lap down, so they just got their lap back. So they're now lap down in 15th position, taking the green flag. There's a little bit of a jumbled restart. Oh, and we have Raikkon's over on his roof. Such a bummer for him. That was kind of just a messed up restart. Yellow flag is out again. So if you look at the restart here, Ken's Cardboard was already trying to make a pass for the for position. So he took the green flag. That's actually a legal move because he's passing on the right side. But it just didn't work out. And unfortunately for Raikkonen, his Cox Viagra car, it got the short end of the stick there. Lights are off. The pace car is going to be a single file restart since we're underneath 10 to go. Joey the Collector is leading this thing, but his closest competition is about 5 cars back because there's a bunch of lap cars between him and the second place car, and he's just pulling away from this thing. Here come the Miami Heat. They're making their way underneath the Intercontinental cars. And we have a couple cars together, hard into the outside wall. That was our second place car of the Tampa Bay Rays. So this is just giving Joey the Collector more of a cushion. But I think we'll be going back to racing, but there's not going to be a lot of laps left. So it looks like what happens, the Rays are make a move underneath Haas. They bounce off him a little bit and just send it off into the corner a little bit too hard. And they just slide up and slam into the wall. Haas of Cards goes over onto his roof. Looks like he does a couple of barrel rolls. As the Rays pull off the racetrack, looks like their day might be done also. Lights are off in the pace car. We're coming down to what's going to be our final restart. Going to be a 2-lap shootout. Joey the Collector's leading us down. Had 2-lap cars between him and the Philadelphia 76ers. Goes off in turn 1, slides up the racetrack just a little bit, but the Miami Heat, they're not close enough to get underneath them. Here come the Intercontinental Cards. They're trying to do something, even though they're a lap down. If they're wanting to do something for this thing's over. Joey Collector leads him off into turn 1 for the final time. He's pulling away. No one's close enough. The 76ers got around the Miami Heat, but they just run out of time. Joey the Collector comes out of turn 4. Joey the Collector wins the race. It's actually his second giveaway in a row to win. He has a very good car. And so congratulations to you. I'm sorry I still haven't got you the your last giveaway winnings yet. I just was building up some stuff for you, but I'll be getting it to you soon. But congratulations to Joey the Collector, and congratulations to everyone else who ran this thing, or thank you to everyone else who ran this thing for all the support. Couldn't have been doing this without you guys. Here's the final standings. Got Joey Collector was first. Philadelphia 76ers were I3. They were second. Brian Olsen third. Sharp Corner Cards fourth. Spurs Cards 21 fifth. Ryan Womack 6th, 7th was Hammer 77, 8th Card Guy, 9th Kyle's Cards, and 10th was Ken's Cardboard. So again, thank you so much to everybody who's been supporting my channel and is getting involved in this. There's going to be a slight tweak to the giveaway for next month. I'm actually going to be starting up a championship, and so it'll be this exact same thing. Each week the winner will get a stack of cards to their PC. But it's going to be a 12-race long championship, so it's going to run pretty much for a year. At the end of that, there will be a grand prize. And it'll just be points racing. It's a game, it'll keep track of the points and stuff, so after each race, I'll show you guys the points. And we'll take a look at that to see where everyone's at. So it'll be very key to be answering those giveaway questions. That way you can get the best card you can for each event. And that way you can accumulate as much points as you can. I'm not sure what the prize is going to be quite yet, but it'll be something cool that I know everyone will like. And so congratulations again to Joey the Collector. And that's the first time we've had a repeat winner in two consecutive weeks or 2 consecutive months. So congratulations, man. That's definitely a first for this thing. And just again, thank you so much to everyone for the support, and very much appreciate you guys. My next video is going to be on Tuesday for Touchdown Tuesday. I'm going to be ripping into some random packs of football cards. So make sure you join that. Join me with that. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and leave a comment down below. Enjoy communicating with everyone, getting to know everybody. And just thanks again. So everyone have a great rest of your day. Take care, stay healthy. Until next time, later.